morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I hope you're all doing well. Happy winter festivities for those of you who are in the Northern Hemisphere. It is snowy here in the countryside. It's been snowing the last 3 days, as I predicted. So yeah, this is lovely. It's very magical. So just before we start the reading, we're just going to cleanse the energy. And in the meantime, if you already want to have a look at your pile, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So just take a moment now, or if you want to pause the video, to tune into the pile that really resonates with you. This reading is going to be all about you. And I'm going to hype you up. What is it that people love about you? What is it that people love about you? Love about you, respect about you, appreciate about you. Okay, we're going to go into this reading. We also have some other cards as well, some oracle cards as clarifiers. I'm going to be shuffling live. I was going to do a pre-shuffle beforehand, but I ended up just going for it and just going, you know what, I'm going to just shuffle live. So again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And we will begin with pile 1. Okay, pile 1, for those of you who chose this crystal, this large selenite, and this pile is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck. What is it that people love about you? I'm going to hype you up. Integrity. So pile 1, you know, we already have this beautiful card. We have the card of integrity. Gorgeous card here. There's going to be a little bit of a glare because I've got the lights on. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of people really appreciate your integrity. They also appreciate your beauty. You're very beautiful, handsome, attractive. I just heard you don't give an F. There is something about that. That's an element of your integrity as well. It's like you have integrity for yourself. You have respect for yourself as well. I also do see that you have animal spirits around you too. And maybe this is something that people also appreciate, your mysticism, your connection to Venus. I do feel like this is really a card of love, Venus energy. So I do see that you attract a lot of admirers. We have 20, 21, 22, and 23 here. 23 could be significant. In the tarot, there isn't really a 23. It ends with with 21, the World card. So I feel like you kind of go above and beyond your tasks, your commitments, if people say to do something, you go above and beyond what they ask of you. You're very caring and considerate. 3 of Earth. And I also do see that you are someone who works really hard. You know, you like to work with people, you like to plant seeds, you like to nurture as well, and you like to see how things grow. You're also very patient as well, pile 1. It's important for you to see things nourish. We have the 10 of Cups here, the 10 of Water. You know, as you know in this deck, I don't really read this deck as a tarot. I read it intuitively and kind of like a oracle deck. I hope the glare isn't bothering you too much, but yeah, we have the 10 of Cups here. You know, you are very happy. You know, family is really important to you, love is very important to you, nurturing the ones you love is really important to you. Again, we have this turtle here that is a reminder of patience. You know, you like to take things slow. I also see that you have a lot of wisdom here with the owl as well. um, I would also say that you love harmony. You're very you carry a very peaceful nature about you. You are also very complete. You're very fulfilled. At least you come across like that. You come across as very harmonious, peaceful, fulfilled. I also see that you are like the dream person that people would love to be with. We have the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands. Again, you work towards a goal, and you work very diligently because you have a lot of integrity. I also see that with the Nine of Wands here, you're very committed, and you work until the task is completed, and it doesn't matter how long that takes, how many months that takes, days, months, years. So as a team worker, you are someone who's very trustworthy. People can really rely on your efforts. You have a lot of passions and desire, and you really do things because of your appreciation for that thing, for that person. And also, you have a lot of you love what you do. You love what you do. I am picking up on lots of creatives here as well. Let's see if there's anything else from this deck. Five of Cups. So people also appreciate your loving nature, as I mentioned before, but they also appreciate the fact that you've been through a lot of pains, you've been through a lot of disappointments here with the Five of Water, Five of Cups. And people have taken note of it. I just heard taken note. I am picking up on Pisces. You know, all signs, to be honest, earth, water, not so much air. I think you're mainly emotionally intelligent, I would say. You are creatively savvy, I just heard as well. And people love that, but they also see that you carry emotions very deeply. You have gone through some trials and tribulations of the heart, I'm hearing. And this is the very thing that people really love about you, in the sense that you are a very deep person, and yet you are still open to love. You've gone through a lot of experiences, a lot of regrets, possibly, and disappointments. Maybe in disappointments because people hadn't appreciated your hard work, or hadn't appreciated, you know, how much you gave to a connection, a commitment, a loving relationship, a job, a career. Now, this could be even recently, where you may have had some disappointments at work with something that you were nurturing. You know, you're possibly nurturing, or even team building, or creating a project with lots of people, and it fell by the wayside. Sorry, there's my neighbour. I think he's moving the bins. And we have the Four of Earth here, the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, I would say that you are someone who, you know, I do see that what people love about you is that you save money. You're really secure. You're quite conservative as well. But I would say that you, in a way, to your detriment, some people. Okay, so I'm picking up is that naysayers, people that don't they don't wish you well. They would say that you give too much, you overgive, you overspend, and you're not selfish enough. Because we have this person here whose left arm is bleeding because, you know, they've possibly been giving a lot, possibly. But with, you know, with the left side, as we know, this is the energy of receptivity. It's the energy of the feminine. So there's blood here on the left hand, the left arm. So I feel like you've been cheated on, you've been hurt, you've been taken advantage of. So this can go in any either direction. I do see that there could also be a betrayal in terms of some sort of possible authority figure or someone who had mistaken your kindness as a weakness. This could also be abuse as well of any nature. So I'm sorry that you've experienced that. But even still, people that do want you to do well and succeed, they do see that no matter what you've been through, you still shine bright. Gorgeous. Okay. And then we have the 9 of air here, the 9 of swords. So I do feel like you are actually someone who people keep in mind a lot. You know, you are the ultimate choice as well. I do see that you are someone who people meet for the first time and then they can't get you out of their head. So that's cool. I do feel like there is a huge magnetism about you. I do see that you know, there is an intelligence here as well. You know, I do see that you have overcome as well, you know, anxiety and depression, possibly here with the 9 of swords in your past. You may have conquered that anxiety. You may have conquered that those pains. And maybe those worries and fears and even nightmarish situations and scenarios where people have taken advantage of you. Okay. I actually want to have a look at the integrity card. So I don't know if I'm going to do this for all of the piles, but I just want to see what the integrity card says because it's not really part of the tarot. So integrity. Because it's 20 and 3. Okay, 1, 4, 6. Keywords: integrity, honesty, honor, character, values, morality, sincerity, consistency, principles, and fairness. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, people love your wisdom, they love your honesty, they love your values, your morality, as I mentioned before. You know, you're someone who's very honest, trustworthy, you have good character, you walk your talk, you do not betray trust as well. So, you also have compassion for people um, because you've been betrayed before and you know you like to avoid gossip as well and you don't want to betray other people's trust because you know what that's like because you've had it firsthand, quite literally. You're not very judgmental as well and you have a good behavior. You have an influence, positive influence around you. You've got a great reputation as well. You're also quite relaxed. I would say that you're also quite laissez-faire, so you're quite open-minded, liberal thinking as well. It says here practice ethical and honest behavior. Yeah, you also work towards being the best person that you can be. So this could also be doing a lot of yoga or exercise, going to the gym, or eating nourishing foods. Um, you know, reading important books, investing in your mind, investing in your health, body, mind, soul. And I think that that's what people also love about you is that you're someone who um, you do things for love and not profit. You do things for love of soul, of it's like you have a connection with the higher power, whether you realize it or not, but you do. You're also someone who keeps your promise as well. You keep your promises. That's what people love about you, pile one. That's what people love about you. Yeah, let's have a look at some other cards now. What is it that people love about pile one, please, Spirit? What is it that people love about pile one, please, Spirit? Okay, so yeah, you have great boundaries. You know, we have the red circle here. This is the road signs flashcards. So yeah, you are someone who has a lot of integrity And this is what people love about you. You know, you have integrity, you have boundaries, you create great boundaries. You don't allow all sorts of people. So the thing is like, what you do is you're very nurturing and supportive of other people, but who you have as your closest and nearest and dearest, they're very sacred. They're a very sacred few, I'm hearing. You're very approachable as well, because it says all vehicles prohibited except pedal cycles being pushed by pedestrians. So, pile one, I would say that, you know, you have a very nurturing and approachable demeanor and energy. But yeah, I do feel like you have a very sacred few group of people. No stopping on main carriageway. So pile one, there's no stopping, absolutely, because we've got the 9 of Wands here. So, you know, you are really resilient. You're also very courageous. You're persistent towards your goals, and your faith has been tested maybe quite a few times, but you're still determined because you have integrity to finish and complete a task, because you are a woman or a man, a person of your word, and you hold on to your promise. And that's what people love about you, that you are trustworthy. Okay, and then we have the side road ahead. Okay, so I would actually say that you're no side chick, you're no side person, you're no side individual. You People may think, because you have such an approachable and loving and caring and wonderful nature, that you'll just love on them and you'll just save them almost. These people may think those things, but actually, don't mistake my kindness as a weakness, is what I'm hearing. So you also have the integrity to know your value and what you carry. So you're not just going to give it away to anyone. Sexually speaking, I'm also seeing here. You're not someone that can just be put on the side or a back burner. Now, this is also, you know, relationships, romantically speaking, friendships, but also work. Because you have integrity, you see yourself as a priority, and you're not going to be a second priority to another person, even though they may see you and come and approach you as, oh, well, you know, she's so loving and so hippie and spiritual, and they are so magical and loving and all of this. Oh, you know, it's just, you know, I'm going to get what I'm going to get out of that situation with them, and then I'm just going to keep them hanging and string them along, possibly, you know, string them along, because, you know, they're just a sensitive person and I can take advantage of them. No, that's what people mistake, is that they think that they come in with a tool where they can just slot in with you and everything's going to be okay. But actually, what I'm picking up on is a square peg in a round hole. So you attract all kinds of people. And I would say, pile one, you attract the kind of people that, you know, when you attract all sorts of people, you attract people that also don't understand and appreciate your love that's based in integrity. So yeah, there's that as well. You're also quite flexible as well, physically, quite literally speaking, but also you're flexible to change as well, because I feel like pole one, you've been through a lot of change, you've experienced a lot of change. Okay, we're going to be using now the Angels of Abundance cards. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power, pile one. Everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Indeed. And actually, pile one, this is the actual image of the deck. So again, you know, the actual image of the box, the deck, this is it. Out of all the cards here, this is the card that was chosen. So I would say that pile one, you are incredibly special. You're very unique. You are like a star shining bright. Can you see here? There's the star here. And we have at the back of each card, we have this very same star. So again, you're very magical. I do see that you visualize abundance in all forms. You are highly spiritual. You have a spiritual gift. And now, whether you've tapped into that or not, you can contact me and we can do a session and see how you can, find ways to reach into and develop your spirituality. But either way, you hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. So people see you as someone who's very lucky, someone who's very healthy, someone who's very good for them. So I am picking up on some people that may, again, want to bypass their own spiritual understanding and even life lessons to get to you, because they would say that you are the closest thing to God. All right, pile one. So what else? I do see that you are very healthy. You keep, health is really important to you. Your commitments, the people around you, like everything that you touch has to be based on health, good health. Yeah, that surrounds you is healthy, positive. Okay. All right, let's see what else, pile one. Yeah, you have courage. Remember, I did mention courage. You're very courageous. It says here, have courage to ask for and accept help. So I do see that pile one, what people love about you is you are very courageous. They also know that when you have asked for help, that some people have taken advantage of that and given you maybe even bad advice. I do get the sense that there is someone, because of the nature of this card and this card here, I get the energy of someone who has a deep love and an admiration for you, and I would say this is romantic. So this could be a soul connection, a loving soul counterpart connection in spirit, as well as in the physical realm. I feel like this person has love to give to you and share with you. We have the rose here in their chest. And I'm just being drawn to this card at this time. I kind of want to get some tarot on this. I get the sense that you are someone who's highly admirable. This card came out at the very beginning, and because of the nature of how the other cards came out, you are on a pedestal. You are a cut above the rest. I'm hearing you are a cut above the rest. Pile one. So, Spirit, tell me about this this individual here, please. This fire sign, possibly, or this very fiery person. 10 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Yes, it's exactly what I was thinking and feeling. So we have an individual who sees you as, something that your dream come true. They see you as someone who they would absolutely love to be in love with, to have a home with, to have a relationship with, to travel with. This person has a lot of desire. We have Wands here again, 8 of Wands. And this person may actually wish to communicate their love and admiration for you, to you. But I feel like they are kind of at a distance at this time. I do think that things are going to be changing here because we have the Wheel of Fortune. And I do, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I see that this is someone who really looks into the future here, and they want to grow with you. So what people love about you is that you are highly admired. Again, we have the 5 of Pentacles that came out in a different deck. 5 of Cups. Sorry, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. sort of same energy really. There's an energy of loss and worry and isolation. So you may, what people love about you again is that you've gone through some really difficult stages in your life. It's almost like these two cards are the same person, just because the nature of the hair and like the way that they're looking. They're also on their own. What people love about you is that no matter what's gone on and the changes that you've experienced with number 5 and challenges, even if you've had to go alone on something, a relationship, a partnership, a work, a job, a career, whatever it was, I see that you've still been able to find bliss. You've still been able to find alignment. You've still been able to find harmony. And you still have a lot of love to give. Now, with this person here, I feel that pile 1, they are someone that really would love to I just heard dollop. They want to shower you with a lot of love. They do. They want to compliment you. They want to just be all over you. They want to be with you, just you and them alone. Just because the nature of how the cards are here. So yeah, that's kind of a side message here. Because they find you highly attractive. We have the Queen of Wands, exactly. They definitely want to have a new start with you. They themselves are also working towards their goals, and they're also almost finished with the responsibilities. They've almost completed the responsibilities they've had to complete. I also see that this person may have also experienced a recent relationship breakdown, and you yourself have too, or a situation that's broken down. Or maybe you are already connected to this person and you are in separation at this time with the 5 of Pentacles, the isolation card, and the 5 of Cups. This person may regret or may have regretted not having had more control over the situation here. But I do see they want a fresh new start with you. They do want a fresh new start with you. By the way, pile 1, you are someone who, again, no matter what you've been through, disappointments, and you've had to go alone on things, on life, you've taken the hero's journey over and over again. You are someone who people really admire because you're willing and able to start afresh over and over again. And this is something very attractive. No matter what, you're not very dependent on people. You're not dependent on people at all. You're courageous. You're not worried about asking for help no matter what you've experienced. And you accept it. You accept help as well. You're very humble too. All right. So pile 1, let's see what else we have for pile 1. Okay. What is it that people love and admire about pile 1? The whispers of love. Oracle. Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. Okay, you definitely have a love coming in, pile 1. If you would like a private reading about this, if you'd like to book a private reading with me about love, I've got 3 tiers. Depending on your question, how deep you want to go, then you can do that directly on the website. All the information is below. But I do feel like there is a romantic love situation here as well. There is someone who wants to spend quality time with you, indeed. And that's what I said, is that there is someone here who wants to just be with you, away from the noise. They just want to shower you with love and affection and attention. Just you and them alone. Listen and talk to each other. I also would say that when you are with people, when you are conversing, communicating, connecting with people, I also do see that you travel a lot as well. You are able to see through people's souls, and for some people that can be quite unnerving. You have a very fixed gaze as well, pile 1. Also, pile 1, you are very adventurous, and that's what people love about you. But yeah, I just get the sense that you are someone who's very engaging as well, pile 1. Get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. Okay, so we have number 46 and 44 could be significant as well as an age. Okay, I also do think with 44 it's the number of ascended mastery. I feel like you've mastered your skill sets to a point of a high level. So you could also have a master's degree, or even maybe going on to do a PhD on the academic traditional route. Either way, you are someone who's highly skilled, and you are elevated. But I also do get the sense that there is someone who really wants to get to know you intimately, properly, away from the cold. You know, they're done with being out in the cold with you. They want to be in your warmth, your splendor, your radiant energy. You are also, pole one, very magnetic, very radiant, very you give a lot of energy to people. You give a lot of positive energy. You re-energize people as well, and that's what you do, pole one. That's what people love and admire about you. Picking up on strong Aries here as well. It doesn't have to be at all, but that's really it, pole one. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If not, go to pole two, pole three. And if you would like a private reading with me, or even a shamanic healing session, which is conducted live through Zoom, you can do this directly by booking on the website. Either way, I'll be here for your services. And if you would like to give me a tip as a thank you, I'd appreciate that too. Thank you so much. And we're going to go to pile two now. Okay. All right. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading. How can I hype you up? What is it that people love about you? What is it that people appreciate about you? Okay, pile one, pile two. So, what is it that people love about pile two? We're using the Psychic Tarot. Pile two. What is it that people love about pile two? Please, Spirit, thank you so much. They're saying one more shuffle. Okay, pile two. What is it that people love about you, pile two? Accelerated motion. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands here. The Psychic Tarot is a tarot deck. I don't use the Psychic Tarot as a tarot deck, really. It's more like an oracle deck, just like I do with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. But anyway, I do see that you are people that love to talk. You love to communicate, pile two. I'm actually picking up on strong Gemini energy here, as well as Sagittarius, okay? Pole two. You also people that love to travel. You love to go to far distances. You have a great imagination, pole two. You go to far distances with your mind, okay? Pole two. What is it that people love about pole two, please, Spirit? Number eight here, I would say that we're very fortunate here. Number eight is the number of fortune, abundance, infinite wisdom, infinity. You think you have an appreciation for space as well. Pole two, deception and envy. Okay, so you do have people, no surprise in abstract medicine, you have people that can be quite deceptive or are envious of your energy, because I would say that you are also quite psychic because of this connection with space and time and travel and your imagination. Pole two, you are people that have a far-reaching mind, which is that you're able to see and astral travel, even project and manifest. I'm seeing the Magician card in my mind's eye. Manifest what it is that you want to create in your world, and you have really great manifestation abilities. Pile 2, we have emotional withdrawal here. Emotional withdrawal. Okay, so pile 2, you're currently going through a bit of a tricky time, emotionally speaking. You're needing to get away from people, or even certain hard and harsh emotions, possibly because of this deceptive energy around you. Maybe there have been people who have in your lifetime been very conniving and have had deceptive energies. Maybe they came in with love with the color green, which is the color of the heart chakra, but actually they actually deceived you, and the mask was revealed. Their true intentions were revealed in the end. But either way, I would say pile 2, what people love about you is that you still have, you shine bright, and you have a positive outlook, I would say, because your head is high and you look up towards the stars. You also are people who like to pray in your own way, so meditation as well. Maybe you like to go close, you like to be close to water. So pile 2, what people love about you is, we have number 8 and 8, 88 here. Interesting. People love about you is that you like to take time for yourself and heal and withdraw, and recharge your energies in nature. So this can be in the mountains, by the desert, or close to water as well, or a body of water. What people love about you is they appreciate your appreciation for self-care. Okay, so pile 2, I mean, card flips, and it went back in. Pile 2, what is it that people love about you? Pile 2. Yeah, look, pile 2, we have the Devil card here, which is temptation. So pile 2, you've been through a relationship, a situation, which is here, this card here, where this person or these people had very deceptive intentions. So this is just a side message, but it's also important for me to mention, okay? And I'll get back onto what people love about you. There was someone who deceived you. This person had a key, and there's also a heart here, if you can see. So pile 2, this person, you gave them the key to your heart, and this person took you for granted. This person deceived you. This person, we have the lock here. This person was not willing to open their heart truly to you because this person had really bad intentions. This person is someone who I would say you should have protected yourself from here, because we have the black energy here, which is the energy, for me, I always read in these cards the black as the energy of obsidian, which is the crystal of protection. I've got this little flashcard here. I wonder if it's in here. Obsidian shields negativity. It helps to see flaws and ground energy to earth. Exactly. So I would say that pile 2, what you've been doing recently is you've been shielding shielding negativity away from you. Now we do have the sign of Sagittarius here, which is actually, obsidian is a great crystal for reflection and for Sagittarians to protect yourselves from negativity. I was picking up on Gemini as well in this card, and the opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius. We also have very strong very strong Capricorn energy here as well. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, I feel like there was someone who had tempted you into giving you a piece of your heart with the false promise that they would open up to you, and then what they ended up doing was deceiving you because they have envy towards you. All right, so let's just clear that energy. Pile 2, what is it that people love about you? Victory and success. Exactly. People love that you are very successful, pile 2. They love how how victorious you are, pole 2. They love how courageous you are. They love how you create amazing, successful opportunities for you. You are also, or you come across as very financially successful with the double 8 here. Very lucky, very stable. Pole 2. You are someone who is a big achiever. Pole 2. All right. Let's see what else. Purple here as well. Double purple. Again, you are very psychic. All right. Let's see. Number 6. You know, you're also very balanced, pole 2. You're very balanced. Your balance, your health, your well-being, and your sense of balance is really important to you. Okay, that's what people love about you. Pole 2, yeah, look, pole 2, heartache and loss. We have number 3. So pole 2, I do see that you have been through a very difficult and painful experience in your life where you have been deceived, you've been betrayed by love, you've been controlled by love, you may have been even emotionally abused through a relationship, a romantic relationship that you thought was going to be victorious and successful and ended up falling and crumbling before your eyes. And this has really not helped you have trust in romantic relationships in general, I would say. But I do see that there is going to be triumph and success coming your way soon. Okay, I do see that. There's going to be celebration as well. I would say that you have great friends around you. You are people that speak your truth. And I do see that you are very intuitive as well as very clear of the mind. So what people love about you is your intelligence, your savvy. You're very committed to your goals as well, pole 2. I'm going to get a clarification with this heartache and loss. Please, Spirit. What is this heartache and loss about, please, Spirit? Okay. Yes, so some of you are going through a relationship breakdown. You're healing that relationship breakdown because we have the Queen of Swords here. I would say you're going through, you're moving away. You're going through a divorce, I would say, or a breakup that has left acrimonious divorce, I just heard. A relationship that was not built to last. And so therefore right now, what I'm picking up on right now, even though the title of this reading is, how can I hype you up? What is it that people love about you? But really, this is actually now becoming a reading about you going through a really difficult situation in your life where you've put boundaries on someone, an individual that you could have broken up with and had a divorce with that had really burdened you. Pile 2. And this is the loss that you are experiencing. There's also financial loss as well at this time. And yeah, there's financial loss at this time. But I do see that things are going to be changing quite rapidly within a teamwork situation. So if you work with a group of people, a team, I do feel like after some time of reflection, we have the Ace of Swords again. Some time of reflection, pile 2. And clarity, and time, possibly. You're going to be able to be victorious again. The word is mightier than the sword, I just heard. The word is mightier than the sword. Okay. Pile 2, I also do see that you may have someone, possibly, that you admire and that you want to be with because they come across as the Queen of Pentacles. We have 2 queens here. So you're moving away from one who was quite cold and deceptive, okay? And in the meantime, you're working towards your goals. You're making sure that at this time of the reading that you are developing your skill sets so that you continue to be victorious in your line of work. And then here with the Queen of Pentacles here, I see that there is someone in your energy who's very nurturing and practical, and possibly even financially providing or provides themselves. They give great hugs, they're very comforting. They would also make a great parent if they're not one. Who may currently be burdened at this time with their own commitments, their home, or even their family situation. But I feel like this connection is going to be taking a whirlwind of change. So it's going to be changing soon. I would say by next year, for the next year is going to be very fortunate for you, positive for you. All right, Pile 2. So Pile 2, what is it that people love about you? They love that you you catch people on their BS because you speak your truth. You have double swords here. I am picking up on very strong air energy. You are someone who works really hard. You work excellently in a team dynamic. Very strong Pisces energy here, as well as Capricorn. Sagittarius for me, I'm picking up on Gemini as well. You are very intelligent and intellectual, Pile 2. If I've said that before, I apologise. Sometimes I repeat myself. Okay, so Pile 2, what is it that people love about you? If you would like a private reading with me with regard to your romantic situation or your money issues or worries or concerns, whatever that may be, that's more specific to your situation, then you can book a reading with me directly, and I will send you a recorded video. Once this is posted, the question is posed and posted by email, I send you a recorded video, and you have that recorded video that you can listen to whenever you wish. All right. So Pile 2, you're no longer 30. So what I'm picking up on is you're someone above the age of 30. You're someone who is mature for your age, otherwise, either way. And I would say that you also, again, end of 30 miles per hour minimum speed limit, Pile 2. You're someone who loves fast motion. You love possibly fast cars. You love to go. You have accelerated motion in your energy, in the sense that you love to go quite quickly, and maybe this has been to your detriment, where you fell into relationships too quickly and it went really like fast paced, and you had some sort of naivety about how it would work out. But maybe this is just your nature. What people love about you is that you are kind of a sucker for love. So Pile 2, what I'm picking up on is that you might be an adrenaline junkie. You love to travel. You love to do things differently. You get bored of stagnation energy. You don't like to be controlled. You are a free spirit, Pile 2. Now with this experience that you've left in your past with deception, envy, and temptation, you now have wisdom here and truth, that you're no longer going to be tempted by deceptive words. You're able to now see clearly when people are saying something and doing something differently. You're able to see through people's masks, see through people's actual genuine intentions, and this has been a really victorious, successful thing for you. Achievement. I do see that there has been an awakening, an illumination, an upgrade of some sort, where you've taken some time to really reflect and think about people in your life, and you've gained clarity with the people who are deceptive and who aren't, who have brought you heartache and loss and financial loss, and who haven't. So Pile 2, I get the sense that you've really weighed the pros and cons, and I feel like a lot of people love this about you, that you're able to think things through in an intelligent, logical manner, and you're able to balance out the pros and cons of an individual or a person. But I think that once you've made a decision about something, that's it. You move on, even though it's difficult emotionally speaking, or even burdensome. What people love about you is that you're very concrete in your decisions and you're unwavering. Okay, so we also had this card for pile 1, so you could be connecting with the energies somehow with pile 1 as well. All vehicles prohibited except pedal cycles being pushed by pedestrians. Now for pile 1, I mentioned that they were able to, that this was someone who attracted a lot of attention, a lot of admirers, and people somehow mistook their kindness as a weakness. And so pile 1, I would also say that you also have a sacred space, sacred people around you, people that you trust, people that you love. Look, and we have underneath that the 3 of Swords. So pile 1, you are definitely really going through a really difficult time. Sorry, pile 2, you're going through a really difficult time. I also get the sense that you're now leaving your painful past in the far distant past. You're pushing it back, all the way back. Pile 2, you could also be a bit of a heartbreaker, or maybe this is something you used to be in your youth, but now you're coming across as a King of Wands, the Judgment, and the Ace of Cups. So pile 2, I get the sense that you are, again, that's the energy that's picking up on the 3, and the Ace is the 4 of Swords, and now the Emperor. I knew it. So, and the Moon. So pile 2, what I'm picking up on is that you have been going through a difficult time. I was about to sneeze then. But you are going to be met with blessings. I was about to sneeze. You are going to be met with blessings. Your world is going to be shifting and changing quite radically. And I do see that there's going to be a reconciliation with an important person in your life. You could be the most important person in your life at this time, as you are emotionally withdrawing. Now, what people love about you is you're someone who is really dependable. You're someone who takes charge of a situation, with the Emperor card here, if you can see that there. You're someone who is a boss, and they have a lot of admiration and respect for you, pile 2. In your past, you may have been a bit of a player, a bit of a heartbreaker, but now you're coming across as someone who is very passionate about their line of work, is a very passionate, vocally passionate person. They like to fight for what is true and just, I'm hearing. So that's what people love about you, pile 2. What people love about you, pile 2, is that you are a natural born leader. You are a visionary. We had this energy again of someone who has a really heightened imagination. And you are also an entrepreneur. You have great honor. And you also are a bit emotionally withdrawn, particularly when it comes to your work, but also just generally, you don't like to be emotionally vocal. You're more of a logical person and a very passionate person. And if you've gone through this painful situation in your past, you are healing. And what people love in particular, those who you trust and in your small circle, in your small circuit of friends, they know that you are ready for a new love and that you are willing to give love again. But first of all, it starts with your own personal healing. And they love that you emotionally withdraw sometimes in order to heal heartache, in order to restart love again with the Judgment card. You're also not afraid to put your hands in the dirt and dig deep, roadworks or temporary obstruction of the carriageway ahead. So, you're able to get your hands dirty. So even though you are in an elevated position at your workplace, in your career, you're not afraid to muck in. And that's what people love about you. They love the fact that you're able to work with multiple different types of people as well, maybe even from people around the world, people that speak different languages. You're able to travel, you're able to, drop whatever you need to drop in order to, even your emotions, in order to find success abroad and work towards your goals abroad. You're very diligent and reliable, I would say. Now let's get into the Angels of Abundance cards. What is it that people love and admire about pile 2, please, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, partnership. So, you are again very trustworthy and you'd make a great partner. Here with the Emperor, I am picking up on a mainly masculine energy here. So, for those of you who don't really carry your masculine archetype as a predominance, then this may not be your reading. I should have said that at the beginning. But you may want to go to pile 1 or pile 3, and maybe you may want to book a reading with me as well to go deeper into this situation. But I am picking up on a masculine energy here. You may have children, you may be a father as well. Either way, you are someone who is the boss, and you allow for healthful and supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, where both parties benefit as a result. That's really important to you. If it's not healthful and supportive, you let it go. And that's what you've let go of. You've let go of a non-healthful, non-healthy, and a non-supportive and a non-truthful, non-honest relationship. You've let that go here. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Okay, so that's also another side note. I actually feel like you are going to be connecting with a Queen of Pentacles energy and a king, and you are the King of Wands or the Emperor energy. So I feel like there is a healthy partnership and a supportive partnership on the other side of this difficult cycle that you've been through, on this difficult chapter. And this person is going to be heaven sent to you. They also bring needed skills and resources your way as well. And what people love about you is you're able to partner up in a team situation, team dynamic. Cooperation instead of competition, exactly. So you are very cooperative. You are people who work really well in team dynamic. As I mentioned before, we have the 3 angels here. We also have 3 of Pentacles, and underneath that we have the 3 of Cups, which is, friendships and also working together, collaboration. So you would rather have cooperation, people that work together in all settings, romantically speaking and otherwise, than competition. And what people love about you is that very thing. You're not competitive. You know your own worth. You know your own skill sets and your abilities. You've worked really hard to get to a really high level and a high position in your career. And yeah, I just get the sense that you're looking at a Queen of Pentacles because the Emperor is looking at the Queen of Pentacles here. This very nurturing person who you feel very comfortable with. This person may mean the world to you and vice versa. This person may even be at a distance on another, I just had on another planet, but on another time zone, or country, village, whatever. They're not close to you. But anyway, what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnership, you can accomplish anything. And this is something that you may even say, pile 2, to your when you speak to people, when you work with your team, you say, look, this isn't a competition. You're all great. You're all great here. I've brought you all here to work with each other. Because you all have really important skill sets, and that's why you're all here, because you're going to be coming together to create a wonderful, magical end scenario, okay? End project. Yes, it's going to be difficult, everyone. It's like you rally up the troops, and people love that about you. You're very encouraging, and you notice people's assets rather than their flaws. You point at people's skill sets, and that's what people love about you. Okay, and now we will go to the Whispers of Love. Okay. Wow. So this card is the image for this deck, and this is the card that says I love you. These are powerful words. And we do have an Ace of Cups here, which is a fresh energy of love, above the World card. So what people love about you is they love you first and foremost. We have number 20 here, could be significant. Rounds down to a 2, which does talk about partnerships as well. What people love about you pile 2, is that you are really caring. You care about yourself, but you're also very caring to others. You play, you kind of dance to the rhythm of your own drum. I just heard you have your own rules, and people love that. You're very free spirited and very imaginative, and people love that. They want to be in your presence, but they're also aware that you can be really elusive because you don't necessarily show your emotions and wear them on your sleeve. You actually withdraw from the world, and people want to get closer to you somehow. The more you pull away, the more people are respectful of that, and people love that about you. They appreciate that about you. I also do see that this emperor is missing an empress. So now with the messages that I've mentioned here, with heartache, separation, another individual coming in or has already come into your life that is at a distance from you, worlds, you may even be different from your usual type from each other. Outside of this emotional withdrawal, on the other side of this pain and this possible fear that you may still be harboring into connecting and being in a partnership or relationship, I do see that you are actually deep down wanting a partnership, because the emperor isn't anything without an empress. Okay? And the elevated version of the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. So the Empress would like to say, I love you, pile 2. Maybe this Empress has already said that to you, and maybe you've withdrawn emotionally at this time, because again, you are the Emperor. You're someone who doesn't share and say things like that. You're very good at delegating, you're very good at telling your truth, you're very good at, bolstering people's what's it called? Courage, but also abilities. You find it really difficult to express love. But I do see that your next chapter you will be, pile 2. Because you have picked pile 2, we have number 2 here, which has been round down from the 20, and we have partnership here. And I do see that this is going to be happening for you in your next chapter. You have a spiritual connection with someone. See, a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. We have number 27, which rounds down to a 9, which again is an ending, a difficult ending of situations, difficult cycle that is going to round up to a 10. So get to know each other. This came out in pile 1's reading as well. So you may actually be connecting with pile 1's as a partner. Okay. So yeah, what people love about you is your integrity, which was also in pile 1, but your ability to detach your emotions from your mind, like your professionalism, is really important. What people love about you is that you are emotionally withdrawn, and they find that really alluring. What people love about you is that you cooperate, you have a really great team effort, you love to dig in, you love to lead by example. You also have a very mental clarity. You're really intellectual, intelligent, logical, very, very smart. You have great authority and you speak your truth. Most and foremost, you're honest people, and that's what people love about you, among all the other things that I mentioned in this reading. So I hope this finds you well. Please do let me know. If you would like a private reading with me, you know where to find me. You can book a session with me, a shamanic healing session, which is done directly through Zoom. That's about an hour and a half. It's a very healing session, long session, but healing session with the tarot as well. It's kind of like a form of Reiki where I energetically heal your body from afar. I also have tarot readings as well. If you like to book a reading with me, I will send that to you as a recorded video straight into your inbox. So I wish you well, let me know, and happy festivities. God bless. Okay. All right, continuing on to pile 3. Okay, so pile 3, welcome to your reading. I hope you are doing well. Just having my coffee there. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to your reading. So pile 3, what is it that people love about you, pile 3? What is it that people love about you? Just looking outside the window and it's just it's so white and magical. Snow has fallen over the last 3 days and it's just gorgeous. Okay, so pile 3, what is it that people love about you? How can I hype you up, pile 3? What is it that people love about you? For those of you who chose this selenite crystal, this is your reading. All right, pile 3, what is it that people love about pile 3? What is it that people love about pile 3? They appreciate and respect about pile 3, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. So pile 3, what people love about you is that you're highly independent. You're also really attractive, pile 3. You're really attractive. You're very desirable. You're very... they love the way you dress, pile 3. They love your outfits, the way you put things together. You put clothes together, items together, jewelry together. You may even be wearing a burlap and you look so incredible. You make it look cool. They also love the fact that you just have your own sense of style, pile 3. This came out as well. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool card. What people love about you is you're not willing to listen to what people say you should or shouldn't do. You have your own sense of authority and you are very free-spirited. Now, the free-spirited energy has come up in every single pile so far. Pile 1 and pile 2 as well also received that. No surprise, we are here in abstract medicine. But I see that you are very adventurous, very young at heart. You're also people that they admire the fact that you look so young for your age. They also love how you are quite sporadic. Like, you're really adventurous and you love to travel, possibly. You love to create new opportunities for yourself. You don't wait for things to happen for you. You make things happen for you. That's what people love about you, pile 3. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands here. We have the King of Cups. The Page of Wands. People really desire you. They really admire you. They have a lot of lust for you as well, pile 3, I have to say. And we have the 8 of Cups here. 2 of Cups, yeah. So what people love about you is that they meet you and they suddenly want to be with you. They want to fight the competition to get with you, to be with you, pile 3. They meet you for the first time and then somehow what you do is you wake them up, you shake them up into either being a better version of themselves, I'm hearing. Yeah, I just sense that people, when they meet you for the first time, they see how loving and connected you are to your family, how important your family is for you, how important legacy is for you. You are also people that come across as someone who's very fortunate. So you're someone who's very wealthy. Now, we do have the card of independence here, the 9 of Pentacles. So what people love about you is this kind of, you might have a great spending habit, I have to say. You have luxurious items, but you come across as someone who's really wealthy, really abundant financially, really self-sufficient, and independent, financially independent as well. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I see that even through time, whatever may have happened or you've experienced, you're always going to be lucky. Now I'm picking up on strong Sagittarius energy here with the Wheel of Fortune, as well as Aries. I do see that there could be a King of Cups in your energy, but it doesn't have to be. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, either way. But this person could be someone who has a lot of deep feelings for you, and they may have not expressed it, but they express their feelings through physical touch and physical intimacy, and also through communication and acts of not so much acts of love, more like, yeah, their acts of love is communication. So what people love about you as well, Pile 3, is you're very communicative. You're very jolly. I just heard. You're very jolly. You're very happy people. You work hard. Of course, you work hard with the Nine of Pentacles. You're very grounded people as well. You're very nurturing. But I think it's mainly your independence that is really attractive, and that's what people love about you. We have high attraction here with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. I'm not surprised. There's 3 signifiers here, where you have a lot of admirers. Okay, so I'm just going to put that away for a second. What people love and admire about Pile 3. You create your own luck, okay? You create your own luck, Pile 3. You also are people that are adventurous. So you have double adventurous energy here with the Fool card and the Knight of Wands. And courageous as well. You have a lot of energy as well, Pile 3. You're very energetic, you're very passionate. You're very inspiring. That's what it is. You're very inspiring, and you take inspired action yourself. You can be maybe a little bit of a social butterfly, possibly, and you like to, the energy that I get is that you like to be the center of attention without forcing that on people. So you walk into a room and people just magnetize towards you, or you get introduced to other people. So someone introduces you to another person, and then suddenly this person just wakes up and go, oh my god, you're actually amazing. You're absolutely incredible. Why have I not heard of you before? Why have I not met you before? And I feel like you have a great sense of humility as well, Pile 3. And that's what people love about you. You're very humble, and that's also what makes you really attractive. Now with the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, I think that people see you as someone who has a lot of options in love, in particular with the cups. There's a lot of cups here. There's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cups, which transpires over the 10 of Cups energy. So I see that what people love about you is, yes, you are really desirable. You have a lot of options, and they themselves want to fling themselves into your way, in your eyesight, so that they themselves could be worthy or even lucky. People find themselves very lucky to be in your presence as well, but they know that they may not be so lucky to actually be bedfellows with you, I'm hearing. So my guides have really archaic language sometimes, and it comes across in strange ways. But yes, just because someone is attracted to you doesn't mean they make great bedfellows, I'm hearing. So there's that. Okay, that's what people love about you, is that you bring about a sense of harmony. You're very complete people. We have the circles here, and we have the 7, which adds up to the 11 with the 4, which spills over the 10 of Cups, which is all about harmony and love and partnership. divine love. You are divine. There's an energy of you being really divine, just gorgeous. You have a very unique beauty about you. You're very unique in your levels of attraction. So you may not necessarily be beautiful or handsome by society's standards, but you are beautiful and you are handsome. You have the Four of Cups. What people love about you, Pile 3, and admire is that you are people that like to reflect. You like to take time and think about things before choosing. You like to be very in touch with your guides, possibly for some of you. So you could be meditating. You like to meditate. You like to reflect and take time out before making a decision. And there's a Tower again. So what people love about you is that you wake people up. You come in and it's like they're saying, you come in, this person, so-and-so comes in. I wasn't expecting to meet this person. So-and-so comes in and they've just shaken up my whole world. It's almost like they're annoyed with the fact that this is your power. You're very powerful people, Pile 3. You make people want to do things that they don't want to do, like cheat on their girlfriend or their wife or their husband. So that's the kind of power that you have, Pile 3. It's not your fault that these people do these things. This is their action and this is what they do. You're not doing these things by creating curses or putting some spell on people, although that's what people think. They think that Pile 3 is one who casts spells on them, and that's not true. You just have this very alluring, wonderful, mystical, even magical energy where people meet you and they're like, oh my gosh, oh no, oh crap, you know? They make themselves do things that they wish they didn't. You change people's worlds around. You have, as I said, Pile 3, a very awe-inspiring nature about you, Pile 3. We have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, so you're very honest and truthful, and you're also quite cutting. So you're able to cut people out. You're able to cut out deception as well. You're able to cut out dishonesty, and you're able to smell it from afar. I'm just hearing. You're very perceptive, spiritually speaking. You are also quite elusive as well, Pile 3. You're quite elusive. People may think that you are quite naive and imaginative and a bit of a dreamer, but actually, this is what makes you magical. You're quite elusive, and this is what people fear as well. They fear you saying no. They fear you blocking them. They fear you not communicating with them. They fear the fact that they will be found out for doing things they wish they didn't, because you're able to cut through the BS. You're able to see through people's dishonesty. That was kind of an energy that I picked up in Pile 2 as well. But Pile 3, people fear you. Fear is almost close to admiration as well, and respect, isn't it? So Pile 3, what people love about you is they find you quite intimidating. Even though they may try to make a slow approach towards you with an intention to, I don't know, get close to you for work reasons, but actually their deepest intentions is to be bedfellows with you. I'm hearing again, you're able to cut them out before they even get too close. Okay, it's almost like you're able to play with them a little bit, like a cat and a mouse. Like a cat plays with a mouse, tortures it a little bit before they end it. And I feel like you would rather move away from any potential emotional distress and battle than deal with deceptive energies. All right, now pile 3, what people love about you is that you're able to work hard and think towards a long-term goal, a long-term view here with the 7 of Pentacles. What people love about you is you're very good with your money. You're able to sustain. You're very good at, okay, so during sexual intercourse, you're able to go on for long periods, I'm hearing. Pile 3, and that's what people love about you for those who have had the privilege of being with you intimately. I also see that you are people that love to go ahead, as I said, and create the life that you wish to create. You create your own fortune. You may also be people who well, I keep hearing bold. You're people who people you're someone, pile 3, you're someone who people really admire because you're really bold and courageous and forthright. And you're also people that may have created your own luck, created your own finances, created your own stability without any help from anyone, other than your own ability to, say, for example, you use your beauty or your attractive energy to create income. So, say, for example, you are a model or you're a makeup artist, or you're a muse for people. I see that a lot of you, pile 3, you carry the energy of the muse. So you are really inspirational to people. As I said, you shake up people's worlds. Pile 3, you are also I'm picking up on Scorpio energy for some as well. Cancer as well. Aries too here. You're people who are able to apologize if you've done something wrong. If you feel like you've done something wrong, then you are open and willing to apologize quite honestly, candidly. And I think that people find that surprising as well. I also would say that you hold people accountable, pile 3, and that's what people love about you, is that if people don't come correct to you, are correct in a correct manner with you, then you cut people out, and people may find that surprising as well, that they may not even be able to have the chance, because you don't give them that chance, to apologize as well. What else? You're also people that love to travel. You love new adventures, you love new cultures, you love exploring different cultures, foods. You love to connect with people, pile 3, and that's what people love about you. You love how you connect with people. You love how you work hard as well, pile 3. This is a big reading for pile 3. Ace of Cups. You are people who love to love as well, and you love to defend others as well, who are in a place of vulnerability. So I would say that you fight for a good cause. You are people that work for charities or support charities that are really close to your heart, and that's what people love about you. You also invoke a lot of competition, pile 3, because you have this energy of people wanting to express love to you. People are drawn to your magnetism and they feel instantly romantic towards you. You are people, pile 3, who are also very romantic, very loving, very emotionally expressive as well. You're not afraid to be expressive. Let's use the tarot again, just to get some clarification as well. Pile 3, you're also very complete people. You have it all. You have it all. Anything that anyone has ever been dreaming about the dream person, you have that in spades. I just heard you have that in spades. Tell us about this world card, please. You may also come from different cultures, say your parentage, your parents, your ancestry. People love how, this is the beauty and attraction I was picking up on, regardless of gender, is that you have a unique beauty because of your DNA combination. We have the Chariot again, the Sun, and the Page of Cups again, which is really interesting. I'm going to put that here. So pile 3, what people love about you is you're very radiant, you're very happy, you're very, healthy people. You have a very childlike self. So you have, this childlike energy that's also a woman. You have this childlike energy that's also a man, a person, an adult. So you have both. You navigate both really well. You're also very just people with the Libra energy here, that I'm picking up on. But yeah, I feel like you're very honourable, pile 3. And what people love about you is that you share light on maybe unjust situations. You share light in the world because of the light that you carry within yourself, and that shakes people's worlds. Basically, your light shines on people, and that light casts rays of light into shadows within their own soul, I'm hearing. And that's what people get frightened by, because you're able to see their potential, their intentions, and their potential and their intentions. You know what this energy is giving me? It's the energy of Marilyn Monroe and many others like her. They, that kind of energy is pure and chaste, but is also an energy that people find really sexually stimulating as well. People love to navigate around you like the sun. Pile 3, you are the center of people's worlds. When they meet you, you are the center of people's world, and that's what people love about you. They love also how fearful they are around you as well, because they don't know what to expect. It's almost like an honor to be in your presence, pile 3, because they don't know how you'll read them. I love that. Double chariot energy here, which again, you're very bold people. You're very bold, and you love to travel. You love to reach for great heights as well. You are stellar. You're people who, pile 3, people love that you reach for high goals, and you do tend to reach that achievement and some. So you go through cycles and changes. I also see that people want to impregnate you, for those of you who are women as well. I am seeing that a lot here, and trying to get away from competitive people as well, who also have that intention too. Um, there are people who have. There is a particular Cancer energy, and Leo energy, if that resonates with you. Possibly, yeah, possibly Scorpio or Sagittarius or Aries, who have this intention. I'm not seeing any partnership cards here though. I am mainly seeing you as single, pile 3. So, if you would like a private reading on that, about your love life, then you know where to find me. Just book a session with me. There are 3 different tiers, and I can go deeper into your situation and we can explore that. I feel like romantic love at this time is not something that you're interested in at this time. You may have gone through a difficult situation in love, maybe even an acrimonious divorce, possibly. So you'd rather be single at this time. I also saw the High Priestess here. So again, it's the energy of being able to see, beyond what others can't. So I feel like you may be tarot readers, healers, palm readers, coffee cup readers, whatever it is, psychics, who are able to connect with the great beyond. All right, let's see what else. Pile 3, what is it that people love about pile 3, please, Spirit? Thank you. Pile 3, what people love about you is your unlimited ideas. So you have a wealth of unlimited ideas, imagination. You're very imaginative. I am picking up on people who are in the starlight, who have a great and high social presence online, a worldwide view as well. You have unlimited potential as well. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So, part 3, what people love about you is that you have unlimited ideas, and because you have a connection with the Great Spirit. Yeah. What else? You are also not scared to go into the shadow aspects of your soul and yourself as well. The moon card can also talk about the occult, with the justice card and the high priestess that came out as well. You also want to, and the tower and the sun, you're also wanting to look at the shadow. You're looking at the dark in society, maybe, and you like to share and cast a light on this. So maybe you like to dig up the dirt of things that need to be addressed, that are cast into the shadow, however dark and painful they are. So, this could be like crime, these could be murders, like things. You have an interest in that, or a fascination into like the dark. How do I explain this, Spirit? Into the negative aspects of life, I'm hearing. It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So, pile 3, you are safe to receive if you've found it difficult to receive. But I also would say that you receive a lot of information. You receive a lot of downloads from Spirit. The other thing I wanted to mention while I was reading this is that you cast light into the dark, into the shadows, on particular difficult negative topics, so that you're able to bring that into the light, make it known, and complete that so that it doesn't repeat itself by bringing it up into the light as well. Pile 3, what is it that pile 3 people love about pile 3, please, Spirit? Thank you. You're very psychic as well, pile 3. T junction ahead, left. So pile 3, what I'm picking up on is you have foresight. You are great at predicting events as well. As I said, pile 3, what people love about you and are also scared is that you're able to see, again, repeating this statement, you're able to see through people's intentions. Okay, because you're able to predict ahead. You're also people that don't like to just go in one straight direction. You like to explore say I'm seeing a road and a path. You like to stop along the way and you like to see the leaves on the side. You like to look to your right. You like to look up at the sky. It's not like you're being distracted. You just like to pay attention to things. And that's it. People love that you are very attentive and that you have a photographic memory as well. You're able to pick up on what people were wearing the first time you met them to a T. And that is quite an achievement. Location of railway or tramway level crossing without a gate or barrier. So pile 3, we do have this energy of travel and movement here with the double chariot. Pile 3, you are very unapologetic. You're not people that you're not gonna mince your words. You're people that say what you think and feel, and you're quite thorough with what needs to be said. And people are great listeners of you as well. They like to hear what you have to say. Pile 3. Okay. All right, let's see. I also see that pile 3, you might have multiple cars, vehicles. People love that about you. That's funny. You might also live in various locations around the world, therefore you have multiple cars. So you have a car here and have a car there, in this location and that location. Roadworks or temporary obstruction of the carriageway ahead. So again, you have this foresight of danger ahead or something that you need to look out for, so that you're able to tell others about what could potentially go on. This is actually an energy of nurturing, the energy of the maternal aspect, and I think that people love that about you. In this card, I picked up for pile 2 that this card came out, that you're able to muck in. Yes, but I'm not picking up on this energy so much with you. I feel like you're able to, as I said, you're able to predict events before they take place so that you're able to protect others. What people love about you, pile 3, is you're a protector as well. All right, pile 3, what is it that people love about you? The Whispers of Love Tarot or Oracle. Whispers of Love Oracle, please. Pile 3. It's quite a lot of cards, but okay. All right, so pile 3, we have actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Yeah. So again, you know, your actions speak louder than words. You also are very communicative. You may also speak multiple languages, and people love that about you. We have number 49, could be significant. How you act, your behavior, your comportment is something that people admire. How you carry yourself, how you're very active in the world, how you're very... I'm actually picking up also on an activist as well. So that was the darkness that needed to come out. You know, you pick up on topics that you're very passionate about, and you have a great level of activism. People love that about you. You're also able to see from a higher view with the eagle here as well. So you have a greater perspective, energy of Aquarius too. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. 36 could be significant too. So pile 3, you turn people on, pile 3, just by being you. You turn people on, you turn and activate. You are activators. I have to say, you are activators, pile 3. And people may not know necessarily what that is, but they feel that when they meet you, you shake up their world. You're like an earthquake or a volcano. You're very powerful individuals, pile 3. And you turn on, you switch on a light within their heart because you cast light into shadows. Yeah, so pile 3, that's what I see. What people love about you is that you are authentic. Be authentic. You're true. You're honest. It says be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Pile 3, you are clear. You are authentic. We have number 39, which could be significant. Could be your age. We have 49 and 39. You are almost also at the end of a complete cycle here of difficult challenges and changes that you've learnt, that you've studied, that you've worked hard on. And, you know, maybe this has also involved some sort of disappointment in love and relationships as well. Do something for someone, and you are very giving, as we mentioned earlier before, you're very nurturing. We have number 41 could be significant. Do something for someone, give your attention to another. You do give your attention to others. You are very attentive as well. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If this doesn't resonate with you, then maybe I should have said that before. You should have a look at pile 1 and pile 2. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book a session with me. I've got 3 different tiers according to your question and how much you're also wanting to give to this reading. I will say that I am 95% accurate in my readings, and I often have clients that come back for sessions or bookings with me. So if you would like to book a shamanic healing session with a tarot, that is done in person through Zoom. The other bookings are done with a question in mind. You book the reading, you book the booking, and I send you a recorded video directly into your inbox. I hope you found this messages helpful. Otherwise, have a look at another reading, another video, and I'll catch you here on YouTube, Instagram. Either way, stay blessed. Bye for now.